still wonderful. So our next speaker, to keep things rolling here, is just as Mr. Scott is a multidisciplinary human being. Our next speaker also studies two topics. She is a art history and French major. And she's also multidisciplinary in the places that she comes from. She hails herself from Sweden via London. And she has noticed something about us Americans. She came here to study, and she noticed something about us that she thinks is interesting and, kind of weird. And she's got some thoughts on it, and she wants to share them with you because I think that she will make you at least, if not change your behavior in the way you talk to people and think about your days in front of you, she will at least make you think about the way you carry yourself. So, without further ado, Miss Anna Troein.
Hi everyone, I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't say you're busy. This is my schedule from this week. As you can see, it's quite busy. And I have to say, I really don't like it. The reason I'm coming here to talk to you today about being busy is because I know I'm a busy person, and I'm not the busiest person I know. Coming to Tufts for university as a freshman, I was really surprised by how busy everyone always was. Now, I should explain that the year before I came to Tufts, I took a gap year and I obtained my foundation degree in art and design at Chelsea College in London. In Chelsea, I could do whatever I wanted, whether it was spend the day in a museum or take a 2-hour coffee break. Tufts is not Chelsea. I came to Tufts because I had a wide range of interests and I wanted to be surrounded by equally diverse and passionate people. The problem with passionate people, however, is that we tend to overload ourselves because we want to do so much. And I personally become frustrated with myself because I'm trying to explain how busy and stressed I am, and I realize it's the same thing I said last week and the week before. When we say we're busy all the time, it means very little. And what is busy actually communicating? A year ago, I read an article that said I should stop saying I was busy because people would not take it as hardworking, but instead that I was inefficient and I couldn't handle high levels of work. As college students, we're in a catch-22 situation. If we're busy with extracurriculars, it means we're not spending time on the classes we're paying to be here for. And if we're busy with our classes, we're not spending time with friends that we need as the support structure when things get really tough. We can't ignore those extracurriculars either that give us skills and leadership that will help us stand out when we apply to jobs. And what do we do when we spend all day procrastinating because we didn't even know where to start? How do we find that balance? We've all come to Tufts with high expectations and pressures from ourselves and those around us. Now let me tell you, I am surrounded by overachievers, and there's a lot of pressure when your sister is telling you she had dinner with the president of Estonia, and your other sister has a job for when she graduates next year. I'm graduating in a month, and I don't have a job yet. There needs to come a point where we re-examine what we realistically ourselves can achieve. Tufts is full of amazing people who come from different interests, backgrounds, and we have different goals. We cannot and we should not compare with each other. I have a friend who joined and later became president of a group, not because she was particularly interested in it, but because she thought she needed to be as busy and involved as everyone else. Yes, it gave her leadership experience, but she didn't enjoy it. You don't have to be a member of 10 clubs, or even one. Pick activities that you enjoy and you want to be there, because those are the ones that you will keep doing. I'm sure many of you have heard that it takes 10,000 hours of doing something to master it. So let me ask you, how will you have time for those 10,000 hours if you're busy with everything else? At Tufts, we act like busy is a badge of honor. It shows that we work hard and we're ambitious. So how many of you have heard this conversation? "Oh, I'm so busy this week. I have 3 midterms." "Oh, you think you're busy? I have 3 midterms and 2 papers." The problem with this is that, 1, this is not a competition, and 2, it takes us different amount of time and energy to do the exact same things. So let me give you a moment to think about who your role model is. When was the last time you heard them complain about being busy? I know mine personally, they don't complain, they just keep doing the work. So here's a challenge for you. Stop bragging. Let me tell you something. You won. You won the game of academics. We are at a top-tier school, and we're surrounded by passionate and intelligent people. So instead of seeking praise and attention, absorb that energy and knowledge from your peers and professors. We aren't experts yet, but that's why we're here at Tufts, to learn. And there's an hypocrisy in our busyness. I'm sure many of you have done like me, where I'm complaining about how busy I am, whilst I'm doing another quiz on BuzzFeed. Now I know, BuzzFeed is addicting, but it was our choice after all. We are our own worst enemies. We are the ones who are choosing to procrastinate, and we are the ones who are choosing to take on too many different activities that mean that we can't handle them all. Take a moment to think about that. Make yourself your best friend. And now my favorite. We've all been there, using busy as an excuse. We all know that guy who said he was too busy to come because whatever. And we're thinking, well, do you think we're not busy? Or we find out that he wasn't busy at all and then we get really annoyed. But the question is not who is busy or what busy even is, but where your priorities lie. It might be that you genuinely wanted to be there, but you had too much on your plate. If so, be more honest. Are we willing to accept the impact of being busy? When you say you're busy, people take it as you think you're more important. When you say you're busy, people stop asking. I know I personally stopped asking certain friends to hang out because I know they're going to say they're busy. So from now on, instead of saying I'm busy, I try to give an alternative when I have to say no. When you commit yourself 100%. When you're not willing to do that anymore, let everyone else know. So I know I can't eradicate the busy trap, but I'm going to leave you with a challenge. For just 1 week, only 1 week, do not say you're busy. Listen to yourself. Notice it when other people say it. What is busy communicating? And now I want you as well, when you go home today, to take some time and reflect. And I know you're going to say you're busy. So tonight, when you're lying in bed and you're about to go to sleep, take some time to think about what you want to do in your life. What can you change now, tomorrow? Do this every week, month, or semester. But take that time to reflect. I know personally, I need to schedule in time to eat, sleep, and relax because I need that time to recharge. And when I'm super busy, I need to be thinking things step by step. Do that for yourself. Do not be afraid to say no. By saying no, you are giving yourself the opportunity to say yes more often. One of my favorite phrases I've learned since coming to Tufts is you do you. So Tufts, you do you, and don't let busyness stop you from reaching your full potential.
Thank you very much.